What is up, guys? It is your boy Jay. This is the Cinema Theorists podcast, where we talk about all things movie and film related. I know those are the same thing. I don't care. This is season 2, episode 1 of
First of the
Cinema
year.
Theorists. And I'm your host, Jay, as I said. And with me is my dope co-host, Chantel. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good. It's the new year. We got a lot of big things planned. Like, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited.
I'm excited for it too. We had so many cool movies coming out this month, and then they just took one of them away from us.
Right, pushing them back.
Pushing it back to April Fool's Day, where we're all the fool.
Exactly.
It's dumb. But today we are here. We're going to talk about our top 5 TV shows of 2021. We were going to do it last episode, but the last one ran very long, so we decided we're going to do it in this little episode. Before we do that, though, there is a movie I watched on Sunday that I feel like I have to talk about because it made me question a lot of things and get somewhat worried about our current government. The movie is called Don't Look Up, directed by Adam McKay. Has a whole huge cast of stars. It's like what happens in the event that an asteroid is going to head to Earth and kill us all, and the politics behind actually getting people to listen to us and doing the right thing for humanity.
Yeah, I watched that movie too.
I was on my edge of my seat, or well, I guess the edge of my bed the entire time watching it. And when it ended, I was like, oh no, this is exactly what would happen in our government today if this was a real scenario.
That is true.
We would all be fucked.
Right.
Because greed is more than anything to most people.
And influencers, and it's okay. You go ahead and then I'll get my piece.
I think we don't listen to scientists enough as it is. We think they're wrong, even though we have no idea what they're talking about because we're not the ones with the PhDs. They are. They do the calculations for things like this. And for us to just ignore them and put them on, like TVs specials and being lighthearted about a situation like that, it's scary to see something close to what could happen. And it turned out that way.
To piggyback off that, that's like kind of what happened with the pandemic that we're going through with our own government. How everybody was taking it for a joke, and nobody wanted to get vaccinated and things of that nature. And then that shit
they still don't.
Like a whole bunch of people. Like
same
shit, different thing, but same shit. Like for politics.
Now, there's a lot of people who don't like this movie, who thought it was garbage. And maybe they just didn't want a really depressing film. Or they're saying it's garbage because it's not some fun, media, post-apocalyptic film, like the action movies. It's a real look at the politics of what would happen.
Right.
And I feel like even in the movie, they kind of go off of that. They're like, we're going to make a movie about this within the film, and Chris Evans is going to be in it.
Right.
Which I thought was funny.
Right. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm like you. I don't see what everybody was like talking bad about it, but
the post-credit scenes were stupid.
You know what? I haven't watched the second one. I watched the first one, but
the first one. Okay, so I knew what this film was rated a while ago, and I got to the end of the movie, and I went, okay, well, this movie, not that I really care, but this movie said it had graphic nudity in it. I didn't see any of that. Then the post-credit scene shows up, and I go, oh, here it is. It's all of it.
That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
I like the part when she got ate. But
I think
it's exactly what you said though. It's politics, it's influence. I think that was picking on everybody, the government, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. I think that was picking on like everybody. And I feel like if something like that was to happen, and it's like, oh shit, it's something on this meteor that we can use. Let's like try to stop it so we can get all these minerals and shit. Like it was so far fetched that that shit could actually happen.
Yeah, and the fact that they kind of had the media conglomerate or whatever, big corporation that
Right? Oh,
was
you
like
talking
the
about the show with Tyler Perry?
no, no, I'm talking about like the main guy that told them that he was going to use his own drones and
Oh,
stuff was
yeah,
like a
like Jeff Bezos.
conglomerate of like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, like all the big tycoons who do stuff like that.
Like, I think he portrayed like all of them.
Yeah. Um, I don't know, dude. This movie, if I had seen this before we did our top 10, I probably would have put it on that list. I'd
I got.
almost say it could have been number one.
Oh wow, that's big.
It let me put it this way. I watched it as soon as I woke up on Sunday. So that was what my day was starting off was thinking about that. I thought about that movie probably the entire day
For sure.
after watching it. I was like, we're all doomed.
I think my favorite part is when, and spoilers if y'all haven't seen it. I don't know why y'all haven't seen it yet.
If you haven't seen it, then you're probably not planning on watching it anyway.
Right. I think my favorite part was when they were all in like the I don't know what you want to call the room, but when all the drones was going to the meteor, and it was like hitting each other and they like failed, and like how old buddy's face was, he was like looking like like
Oh
okay,
no,
this shit isn't working. And then he was like,
I'm gonna use the
I'm
rest of
gonna
it.
use the restroom. He like dipped the fuck out. That was like my
Yeah,
favorite part of the whole movie.
I think this is probably one of the better performances I've seen of Leonardo DiCaprio in a few years.
Yeah.
I don't think it's one of his top ones, but it's definitely somewhere up there with some of his other ones that he's done. I'm not gonna say almost. I think it was a better performance than when he was on Titanic.
Really? I mean, but he was
Yeah,
younger too, though. He wasn't
I mean both
as,
characters die. It's just one dies from a meteor and the other one dies because there's not enough room on a door.
but still, it's still him as a younger actor as opposed to a veteran actor at this point. So I think that's unfair. I think that's unfair to say.
Right.
I think that's unfair. Um, damn it, you mean the tech guy. You know that's the guy from Ready Player One.
Who?
Anorak. The tech guy.
PJ
Use
Miller.
the restroom. The one who had like the big cell phone company.
Oh, I don't remember.
The main guy, the one who wanted to get the minerals from the meteor. Like the Steve Jobs guy.
You mean Mark Rylance?
Yeah, that's the guy. That's Anorak from Ready Player One.
I don't think. Oh yeah, you mean the main? Okay, yeah, I figure what
Yeah.
you're saying. My brain's a little slow tonight, but
Wait, I enjoyed the movie.
yeah, there's not going to be a sequel. Spoiler.
Of course not. I don't see how it would be.
Well, I don't care about the people that survived.
And they didn't really survive because they was getting eaten by the indigenous creatures that was there.
Yeah.
Like all of them. They were like, just don't pet them. And they still got attacked by him.
That's Jurassic World for you.
Yeah.
But anyway, on to
Good movie nonetheless. Y'all should watch it. It's free, or I guess it's free. It's on Netflix. So I would say watch it.
right. So because there's less movie, we've seen more movies than we've seen TV shows, just because movies are 2 hours or an hour and a half. A lot easier to consume than a 10 episode series on Netflix or HBO Max. So we're only doing our top 5 TV series, like either seasons that have come out this year or a mini series that came out. I'm gonna let you start off on what you think your top. Well, I guess your fifth one is.
All right. And by all means, like you was just saying, we just did the top 10 best movies and the top 10 worst movies of the entire year. And it was like 12,900 movies that came out like in 2021, which was a shit ton. And we saw a shit ton of movies. I don't know exactly how many TV shows came out, but like he was saying, it was like a lot. But it's like we didn't watch as many. So this list was actually harder for me to put together than it was for my top 10 movie list. But you might beat me up for these shits. But my top five, my fifth one is What If. Marvel's What If.
Now, who are you saying is gonna beat you up? The people that are listening or me?
All y'all. because I got What If at number 5. And I know how we both felt about What If.
Yeah, I can tell you already that one's in an honorable mention for me.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
I guess I should go ahead and talk about my fifth one. Or you?
I liked it. I already knew about the What If comic books, but the What If TV show to me, it was first and foremost, it was animated, so that piqued my interest. But like just the episodes that they did and the way that they did them, even though they cut like 2 episodes out, but like it moved me. Like I say, like as far as watching movies and TV shows, and like this was the one of the ones that like got me, and I was like, bro, this shit is dope. And like I hope this stuff trickle over to the MCU because it is canon. So I'm hoping like some of this stuff trickle over to the MCU. Another spoiler as far as the end of the trailer. It's not a spoiler, it's the trailer. So in the trailer, we do see a different Doctor Strange. So at first, you and I, we were both saying that that's the evil Doctor Strange from What If, but a lot of people saying that it isn't though.
Well, I can tell you there's gonna be more than 2 variants of Doctor Strange,
right?
Because they already have image from like one of the toys or whatever, and there's a Defender Strange who wears like the comic accurate outfit, and he's got a ponytail, which we know ours doesn't.
Right.
Now, I'm pretty sure. Now, I can't be 100% certain, and I'm not looking into it, but I did hear a rumor at some point that Captain Carter might show up in Doctor Strange 2.
I know there is rumor for her to show up in the MCU for sure, but I didn't know.
Honestly, I'd be more interested in seeing the Watcher show up in Doctor Strange 2.
Me too.
Because it's multiverse. The man literally, that was his whole thing in the last season of What If. You'd think he would show up at least once.
Right.
Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but in the trailer for Doctor Strange 2, when he goes outside and he sees like the buildings like starting to have issues and like disappearing, the look of the buildings disintegrating looks exactly the same as Doctor Strange's episode, where the ink from the like buildings and stuff like getting rid of the world.
Right. Yeah. I did notice that.
That's definitely something.
Right. And that's why I say What If. It's like
we might be getting What If season 2 probably by the end of this year.
That would be dope.
And we might be getting Moon Knight maybe in February.
Oh my God. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
You think they would show a trailer for it though if it was coming out next month?
An official trailer, not just like a little snippet thing.
Yeah. So my number 5 was Loki.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I thought I had Loki. On my list. I must have deleted it.
I can tell you right now, I've only got 2 Marvel shows on my top 5.
Bro, I swear I thought I had Loki. Loki should have been my number 5.
I can tell you what's not on my list.
What's that?
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, of course not. Hell no. Hell no.
Not even WandaVision.
Really?
It's an honorable mention.
Fair enough. I want to see what your list is then, because mine is totally different than yours. I should have put. I can't change it now, but I should have put Loki as my number 5.
Well, I'll tell you right now.
What if?
I'll tell you right now. On our top 10 list from last week, before I got down to like the top 5 of my top 10, I mentally switched around a couple because I thought they needed to be in a different place.
For sure. I did a couple of mine like that too. I'm not gonna change it for us on the podcast, but I'm gonna change it on my list right here.
So we didn't have this podcast when Loki came out, but I thought Loki was a really cool way to introduce something big into the universe. You know, the kind of, it was the first one to kind of go into the full multiverse. I wouldn't really say WandaVision started that. I mean, she did change a bit of reality, but she wasn't diving into the multiverse like Loki did. And we got to see King the Conqueror for the first time, a variant of his.
Right.
And the multiverse is now broken. I still think we're not going to see that multiverse thing that happens at the end. I guarantee you that takes place during into madness, multiverse madness, whatever.
I agree. I agree, because that's going to lead into Quantumania.
I just can't wait to see another Loki. We probably won't get it until next year, though.
Right.
Unfortunately.
All right. So my number 4 is Invincible.
I didn't watch that fully. I just watched like people watching each episode and had highlights. So I can't really say I've watched it.
For sure. I don't know. Again, it's an animation. It was a violent animation, but it kind of not necessarily piggybacked off of The Boys as far as having like superheroes that's kind of like corrupted type thing, but it's kind of on the same lines as that. And I thought it was dope as fuck. Like the fight scenes, the way they animated it, like everything, it was like spot on. And I can't wait to season 2.
I forgot The Boys season 3 comes out this year.
Yep. I'm looking for that. I'm looking forward to that too.
So I don't know if you ever heard of the show, Lucifer.
Yeah.
So season 5B and season 6 came out this year. So I had to kind of combine them together since they both came out in the same year.
Gotcha.
That's my number 4, Lucifer season 5B and 6.
Okay. I used to watch Lucifer back in the day. I want to say like maybe season 1 and 2. If you're a fan of the show, then you know, well, at least to me, it kind of started getting like repetitive, like the same thing, like a crime happens, and then the detective lady, and then Lucifer, and they're like trying to figure it out together. And Lucifer wasn't really like a bad guy, and I just got like tired of the show, like bored of the show.
So season 3 is the problem is getting rid of that completely makes it kind of hard to make it a show, because Law and Order, they do stuff like that all the time, except not.
That's why I don't watch that shit.
But like they introduce different characters or different things that aren't necessarily making the crime procedural like the forefront. That's more of a thing for them to do while also advancing the story somewhat. Like him solving crimes is like his therapy to learning things. By the time season 4 and like 4, 5, and 6 were just different in a way that the first 3 seasons weren't, and it made it better for it. When
did Netflix pick it up?
Season 4, because season 3 they canceled it after Fox didn't want it anymore, and people were like, save Lucifer, and then Netflix picked it up and did 3 seasons.
Gotcha. Okay.
They did about, I want to say, 36 more episodes. But it ended after this last season.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was a good show.
Yeah. It was good when I watched it, but like I just got tired of it. So, excuse me. Oh no, you know what? I blew it.
How so?
I blew it. Because I've got Invincible on my list twice. So
Ooh.
one of the Invincibles is supposed to be Loki.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and make that as if that was meant to happen.
Yeah, because I got Invincible as number 4 and Invincible as number 2. So,
Oh,
well,
wow.
my number three is The Witcher, and I had started watching The Witcher like as soon as it came out on Netflix, and then of course season 2 came out. But then you and I
Right.
we were talking about it, and I was like, oh boy, I'm excited for season 2. And then I went back and I looked, and I had only got this episode 2 of season 1.
Oh, wow.
So that's when I told you, I was like, bro, I'm just in the bed watching The Witcher, and I've been watching it ever since. So I watched season 1 and season 2, and I finished season 2 today, and
It's good.
I'm stoked for season 3.
Same.
Like I know they got a spinoff coming out, but I'm more excited for season 3 of The Witcher.
Season 3 probably won't come out until 2023, unfortunately.
Of course, that's
Because
how
they
it
haven't
does.
even started filming it. So my number 3, I don't know if you ever heard of this show, probably not. Was Sex Education season 3.
Yeah, I have. I watched it too. I haven't watched season 3 yet though.
Every time you think that the show about kids and the openness of and non-taboo of sex, at least in the UK stuff, you think it can't get more awkward and yet somehow better at the same time, and where there's actual like development and characters that you would think of two-dimensional, and they managed to just completely subvert expectations. They cover very hard topics that you probably couldn't do on like a sitcom like TV show on cable.
Gotcha. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Well, I know they got renewed for
I've been
season
meaning to watch
4.
it. You said what?
They got renewed for season 4,
Of course.
which I'm glad about, because I thought after season 3, I was like, if they don't make another season, I'm gonna be really pissed.
But
Because you know how they like to leave things on a cliffhanger
right.
and then
Netflix
not make another season.
yes, though.
Now,
Bring out something dope and then drop the ball and don't make any more episodes.
let me ask you a question, because I know that damn well this is not on my list, and I don't think it'll be on yours. But do you remember a show that came out last year called Warrior Nun?
Yes. Yes, with the girl.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I thought they canceled it. They didn't.
They did?
No, it's renewed for another season.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I completely forgot that movie came out, or that show.
The show? Yeah, I watched it though.
I did watch Cursed when that came out, and that got canceled.
What's that?
It's got like that girl from 13 Reasons Why. It's like medieval times and stuff like that. Came out on Netflix.
She had like superpowers or some shit.
Something like that.
I vaguely remember. I didn't watch 13 Reasons Why. I didn't watch 13 Reasons Why.
Well, I'm saying the actress that was in that, like main.
Right. I'm just saying that because I don't know who you're referring to, but I know 13 Reasons Why was a popular show, but like before us doing our podcast and stuff, like I didn't like to watch shows that was like super hyped that I didn't know about. So for instance, if 13 Reasons Why came out and I knew about it and I was like, oh my God, I want to see this when it comes out, then that's not like me being on the bandwagon because I already knew about it before it came out. So I didn't know about 13 Reasons Why when it came out, but everybody was talking about it. And I was like, man, I'm not watching that shit.
Right.
But I heard it was good though. I heard it was real good.
What?
13 Reasons Why?
It was good the first 2 seasons, and then I stopped watching it because it didn't matter anymore.
For sure.
So I'm talking about this show.
Oh shit. She was in 13 Reasons Why?
Yeah, she was the one that killed herself in that show.
Oh, I did watch this.
Yeah.
I did watch this because I like her. She I forgot what else she played in.
She was in, I think, she was in something else. I don't remember.
Yeah, but I did watch that though.
She's Australian, by the way.
Yeah, she did have powers. Huh?
She's Australian, by the way.
Oh, really?
She was in Love, Simon. Knives Out, she was in that.
Mm. She was a daughter.
Yeah, the Vapor.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, yeah.
but
So yeah, I do remember that show.
right. No, it got canceled.
Ah,
I'm not surprised though. I don't remember it.
yeah. Of course, I didn't remember it until I saw that, but I
Right.
did.
Now, now we've talked. You said what was your third again?
My third one was The Witcher.
Okay, mine was Sex Education. So what would you say your second one ended up being?
Loki, I guess, since I had Invincible twice.
Oh, okay. Well, my second was Hawkeye.
Really?
Yeah.
Hawkeye was in my list, but I had to take it out.
Yeah, no, I thought Hawkeye was the strongest of the Marvel shows this year.
And my only thing that was
I
making
can
me decide whether or not Hawkeye was going to be up there is because, again, we talked about it before. I was like, when I found out it was going to be a Hawkeye Disney Plus show, I was like, bro, I'm not going to be interested in that. And then when I started seeing the trailers, and then when I watched the first episode, I was like, bro, like this is really entertaining. And then the only thing, again, spoiler alert, I don't know if y'all are gonna watch this, but y'all should, but spoiler regardless, spoiler alert.
oh, I got one thing. Warning, there is a spoiler alert in this, so y'all better listen up.
Right. The only thing the only thing that really stuck out to me about the Hawkeye entire series was, first and foremost, it was entertaining.
Kate
And
Bishop.
secondly, Wilson Fisk.
Oh no, Kate Bishop didn't really do much for you.
Oh, not to me.
I thought
I mean,
she was.
she was kind of like a whiny brat, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. That's how
huh?
she is in the comic run too. She thinks she's better than everyone else.
Oh, okay.
It's
Elena to me stole the whole show.
well, let's put it this way: they casted the two well enough that those two are going to do good things together in a Young Avengers series.
For sure.
They both
For
just
sure.
go off each other.
I agree with that. And like I say with Wilson Fisk, the things I liked about Wilson Fisk is they really, really showed his prowess. Like he got hit by a car. He got like knocked out, and like he was still going. Like all that shit.
He got shot with an arrow in the chest and just knocked it out.
Right. So like I love the way they did that, but to me, again, I just wanted more, and I felt like, to me, it wasn't good enough to be in the top 5. It was good though.
I enjoyed it, and then I read the books and enjoyed it even more. I thought that there's a few things that could have been better, but mainly from start to finish, it had a definitive start, and I don't think it didn't land its finale.
Right.
Maybe not as exciting as I had hoped or some of the things, but I still think it was a solid ending to the show, leading into something with also completing the story that it had been telling in the first place.
For sure.
And not having like a next time on like WandaVision ends with, now we're gonna just go, now stay tuned for Multiverse of Madness, or Loki's like, now stay tuned for, like Loki season 2 and Ant-Man 3, or wait until What If season 2 or Multiverse of Madness. This was, yeah, we're going home to have dinner and celebrating Christmas and enjoying our time.
Right. I do feel like it gave me more insight into Clint.
He doesn't see himself as a hero.
You say what?
He doesn't see himself as a hero. He thinks of himself as a killer. Right. And he doesn't want people looking up to him.
Right. So I can see what he was going through. I think that part was dope. I mean, Marvel is just fucking smart, man. And like you say, like, this is actually setting up for what I saw. It was in that story with Clint, setting up the Young Avengers and then the Echo show.
Right.
So I think that was dope. And like I say, with this being one of the last ones, I think they learned from all of the other MCU, Disney Plus MCU shows that had came out. Oh, you got a fucking Hawkeye one? Oh, I forgot you said you was gonna get all of them, right?
I have 5 out of the 6 now.
Nice.
I just have to get
the last one?
Professor Hulk.
Is he gold or purple?
Who?
Professor Hulk.
No, he's green.
Oh, okay. That's fitting.
You would have thought that Thor would have been like orange. Instead, he's purple and Hawkeye's orange.
Right.
Iron Man's yellow, Captain America's blue, Natasha's red. You know, those all make sense. Right. Oh well. Would you want to take a guess at what my number 1 is?
I would have no idea. I know it's not WandaVision.
Drum roll.
Is it an MCU show?
Nope.
The Witcher.
And no? you win absolutely nothing, but you are correct. Witcher season 2 is my favorite show this year.
Has to be.
It was so good. I disliked, you know what? Maybe that's too far. I didn't dislike the first season. I just didn't really think it was anything that good. Like, I'll watch another season, but I didn't really feel much for this season. And then the second season comes around. It's like, oh, so we're not going to have flashbacks every 2 seconds. We don't have a trouble time finding out where we are in this timeline. Awesome. Oh, the action's really good. The CGI is good. The acting, he actually has more lines of dialogue than I think he had in the first season. Man, this is a better Game of Thrones than season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'll definitely give you that. My only gripe, and I sent you pictures earlier today. My only gripe is
the contact lenses.
The contact lenses. They should have made their mind up. Either it was going to be all contact lenses or it was going to be CGI.
Well, okay. With Siri, I don't remember what her eye color was in the first season because it's been so long.
It was supposed to be green.
Okay. So, spoiler alert, at some point she gets taken over by the Deathless Mother, which is Baba Yaga. And her eyes turn a different color when she's inhabited by her. So I could kind of get where they went with maybe having to do CGI for that specific point, because they knew that at some point we're going to have to switch them. And to be honest with you, the contact lenses, those can really damage people's eyes a lot.
For sure.
But you can't not have different colored eyes for the Witchers because they're Witchers and that's kind of how their eyes are.
Right.
But
yeah, that was my only gripe, because I'm like, now I will say the CGI that they did for their eyes was amazing. Like they were blinking, it was looking, it was dope. The way the light was hitting it, it looked like a real eye. It was phenomenal. But then I was like, did y'all just get lazy and then just like have this particular shot like just a contact and we knew it was a contact? That was like the only thing that really pissed me off.
I will say I did look at their eyes a lot in the show, and I was like, man, the amount of their contact budget must have been expensive. Also, poor people, for their eyes must hurt so much. Right. Yennefer's eyes are permanently purple.
Purple, right.
But I mean, I guess I don't know. I thought it was a good show. That's why it's my number 1.
By all means, dope show. Dope show. Like I said, I got it on my list. Not as high as you, but I got it on my list as well. Yeah. Have you ever played any of the Witcher games?
Nope.
Yeah, I think I played like the first one, and like that was it.
You know, it didn't get popular until the third one.
You mean the game?
Yeah.
Gotcha. That might be the only reason why I played just part 1.
So the third one came out, and apparently it was really good. So good that everyone started talking about it, and everyone started playing it. And that's why everyone was so excited for Cyberpunk when it came out, or when it was coming out, because like, it's by the same people that made The Witcher 3, and The Witcher 3 was awesome. And then they got it, and it was like, oh, no.
And you know what? I got Cyberpunk. I got it the first day it came out.
That must have been a mistake.
No. By all means, when I got a PS5, So I got the version.
Lucky
I got the
bastard.
PS4 version for the PS5. So I had none of the issues that everybody else was having. The only people that was having issues was the one that was on last gen consoles. So the new Xbox and the new PlayStation, our versions was pretty good, but I stopped playing it anyway. But then they started bringing out like updates. So after I play the games that I'm playing right now, I'm still gonna go back and play Cyberpunk 2077.
You bastard.
But is it the Scarlet Witch? Oh shit, the Scarlet Witch with the Darkhold?
Yep.
How do you be finding all these shits?
$12 at a mom and pop shop in Kannapolis.
That's dope.
It's very dope. I'm trying to keep as many of them in their cases as possible, though.
What you gonna try to resell them?
No, I just like the fact that they're not going to get all dirty and stuff like that from the air.
For sure.
I threw away a lot of the older pops that I got in the past couple months. They're cases, and I regret doing it now.
Fair enough.
Because I mean, I had some of the Spider-Man ones that we used for our podcast last month just sitting
Right.
in a bag for the last month.
But with you showing Wanda.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it's my number one. Yeah, WandaVision is number one for me. Because again, I'm going off of feelings. And with WandaVision, it was like kind of one of those first ones that I was like, oh my God, I'm excited. It's a Disney Plus show. The only thing I felt bad about all these Disney Plus shows is they were too short. But
I don't know. I think that Falcon and the Winter Soldier might have been a little too long.
Of course,
I mean,
Falcon and the Winter Soldier though.
I think that What If didn't need to be that long. Well, any longer than it already was.
For sure.
And Loki could have been a little longer, but not really by much. Oh no.
I would much have rather had more episodes of Hawkeye than Falcon and the Winter Soldier at all.
The heck is this, Sony? Square. This is supposed to be a kid's toy.
Right.
Pervert.
He's just trying to back it up.
But no comment. He's a teenager.
I would much have rather had more episodes of the Hawkeye than the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I'm surprised Val didn't show up at all during this entire show.
Yeah. You mean Hawkeye?
Yeah, and Hawkeye. I think Val showing up should have been, like she shows up at the end of Black Widow to give the assignment, but then it's like, oh, we're not going to show her at all, whatsoever.
So it's rumored that well, I guess not. No, what I was going to say is there's a rumor that Echo shooting the Kingpin it's just gonna blind. Yeah. And I was thinking that maybe Val could have showed up like while he was in the bed, like with the things on his eyes, but Val has nothing to do with Kingpin. Maybe Val could have done something.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's linked to him though. Like maybe he's funding the operation.
Or that. But like I say, it could have been like where she was like at the side of his bed and you could just see that he was blind. That way we know the Kingpin is still going to be in, the MCU, which he is. He definitely is. But I would assume like that's how Val could have showed up.
So I can tell you right now, Moon Knight will definitely be the next show that comes out. We don't know when yet, but it's closer to us watching that than us getting Miss Marvel.
For sure.
Also,
Moon Knight is definitely coming out before Miss Marvel.
Well, She-Hulk is also coming out this year. Man, this year. Jesus. And that one's going to be a 10-week episode.
2022, man. Hey, listen, I'll give you 1,000,000 nerd points if you could say Val's whole name without looking it up.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I know it's Valentina something.
Yeah, I definitely can't. I definitely can't. Her fucking name is like, my green screen ain't even in, it's like super long.
Valentina Allegra de Fontana. I looked it up, but I mean that's a long. No one's gonna say that name.
No one's gonna remember that shit. Not unless you're like just like super diehard Val
No,
fan.
people are just gonna call her either Val or they're gonna call her Julia Louis Dreyfus.
Right. Or something. It's not gonna be the whole fucking name. I know that. Oh, my honorable mentions. I think my first honorable mention is gonna be, which is gonna be the top one, is gonna be Panic.
Panic.
Yeah, it was a Hulu, if I'm not mistaken, it was a Hulu show. Oh, no. I think it was a Prime show, an Amazon Prime show. But it was real good. So the premise of the show, if you don't know about it, the premise of the show is like these kids, like for instance, Charlotte, if Charlotte was a little smaller, the seniors of the city would have like games, and the trials would be like, for instance, like 6 games, and they were so treacherous that you might die in these games. Like some people in the past actually died from playing these games, but if you do play this game, you win like maybe like, say for instance, like $30,000. So
Right.
like what the whole season was about is one of the girls that was a senior ended up playing the game, and she was pegged to be the winner, but it was some like underlining people in the game that was rigging the game so they could win. Either way, bro, it's a good show. Like I say, like I told you before, like even if you don't watch it, like just watch the trailer and you might be interested in watching it. But it was a really good show. Like it had me hooked. Yeah, it's a Amazon Prime show.
My brain just died on me for a second. I was gonna tell you something that shit. God. Oh yeah, Don't Look Up is number 3 Netflix movie of all time.
Of all time? Damn.
Yep. Yep. It
I know it
is.
was good, but I didn't know it was that good.
Come on, you stupid thing. I don't want to see this. Number 2 is Bird Box,
Really?
which I never watched. Number 1 is Red Notice. However, considering the rate at which Don't Look Up is being watched already, the film could be the number 1 movie of all time on Netflix next week.
That should be the thing.
Because it had 263 million hours streamed in its first month so far. Red Notice was 364 million.
Damn. I mean, regardless of how we felt about Red Notice, it still has fucking The Rock in it and Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot. So
Yeah, he gave his most rock performance ever. I thought he was a boulder the entire time. Unmovable with any emotion and personality, just snapped out of existence.
right.
I was gonna talk about wait, you already said your number 1, right?
Yeah, it was WandaVision.
All right.
And my first honorable mention was Panic.
My honorable mentions were WandaVision and What If.
Okay. Well, my other honorable mention was Chucky.
Yeah, I didn't watch Chucky, but I heard it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Good enough to make a second season.
Yeah, it's worthy enough to have a second season. I mean, of course, like damn near with anything, it's got its dry moments.
Right.
And those to be quite honest, those dry moments to me almost ruined the show. But I'm such a fan of Child's Play that it made me keep watching.
Right.
Did you ever watch MODOK?
MODOK? No. Um, I have a list here of how each 2022 MCU movie and show could change the MCU this year.
Wait a minute, you said what?
How each 2022 MCU movie and show can change the MCU forever.
Send me the link.
Well, I was just going to talk about it on here.
All right, for sure.
So, first off, it goes off with Moon Knight, what that could do to change the landscape. So, Moon Knight is part of a group called Midnight Suns in the comics.
Yeah.
They could be planting seeds for that in this show.
Oh shit, that's gonna introduce Ghost Rider.
A faction of Avengers that deal with supernatural and dark mystical threats, such as members being Blade,
Wong, and the Black Knight.
Actually, Blade, Wong, Punisher, could be John Bernthal again, Iron Fist. I'll probably not do him. Man Thing, which we're not going to see. Come on.
Of course not.
And multiple Ghost Riders, led mostly by Doctor Strange. Blade's already now in the MCU, voice only. And Ethan Hawke, who is the villain for this series, is rumored to be playing Dracula.
Wow. In the Blade movie?
No, in the Moon Knight show.
Oh, in the show?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Marvel's Vampire Hunter could possibly make an appearance to team up with Spectre and take him down, which would not be understandable because why cast him this early if you're not going to have him in something before his own movie?
Fair enough. I love Ethan Hawke though.
Yeah, not only that, it would be nice to see Marvel Studios doing a horror genre, like going down that avenue now that, we have sci-fi stuff.
Right.
Let's go down the horror avenue a bit,
Yeah. I'll be okay with that.
Then you got She-Hulk. I don't really say what could they possibly say might show up. The show could see Walters teaming up with Matt Murdock to take down Wilson Fisk, or explore the fate of Abomination and why he
Abomination for sure
was in Shang-Chi.
Right.
Could also see her team up with characters like Jessica Jones and Luke Cage from the Netflix series.
I don't think they should just like pop up somewhere.
I mean, Jessica Jones is a private investigator. They could use her. Luke Cage is more of a Luke Cage. I mean,
I would say if they were to do either one of those, even like you say, Jessica Jones being a private eye, like for instance in the She-Hulk show, maybe if they like mention her name.
They already mentioned her and teased her in Hawkeye.
I missed that part.
The building where she goes, where Kate goes to for her aunt's place, there's a J. Jones in there, and the hallways look exactly the same as the apartment building for Jessica Jones. Like, I mean, similar, strikingly. I was like, Jessica Jones must live in this building.
Bro, while you're talking, I don't forgot about so many shows. Squid Game, fucking Ozark.
I never watched Squid Game.
Animal Kingdom. Ted Lasso, like fucking dope shows. I totally forgot about Peaky Blinders. Like, I forgot about all that shit.
Peaky Blinders season 6 trailer just came out today.
Westworld, I forgot Westworld came out in 2021. It wasn't the beginning. It wasn't the beginning of 2021. That was 2020. No.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Westworld season 3 came out March 15th, 2020.
Oh, okay.
Almost 2 years ago.
I'm looking at 2022 shows. So
man. Oh, we might get Mephisto cameo in Doctor Strange 2. Like, that's not been done before.
I think I want to say I think that would just be fan service. Like, all right, bro, here you go. Like, here you
Nightmare, Cathlon, whatever the hell you say that name. X-Men could be showing up, introduced in mutants into the movie. Wanda could end the movie with doing what she did in House of M, except bringing mutants into the world.
Exactly. That's what I was telling. I heard about that too. So like instead of her saying like no more mutants, she could say, I don't know, like let there be mutants or whatever.
You know, I heard that we were actually going to get an Inhuman, like we're going to get Black Bolt in Doctor Strange too. I was like, that'd be kind of risky to introduce the Inhumans again this soon after your failure.
Or because that wasn't really a Marvel show or MCU show. So if that's what I talk to you about all the time. Like all these shows that we got before the MCU, but the caliber of the way they do MCU characters, if they were to like do something, for instance, with the Inhumans done by the MCU, might be like 1,000 times better. Same thing with the X-Men. Then don't get me wrong, the X-Men movies was dope. Majority of them, not all of them. But like imagine an MCU like X-Men movie. Like that shit is gonna be crazy. Or even Fantastic Four. Like that shit's gonna be crazy.
It is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you know this. They kind of set up what's gonna happen in Thor and Love and Thunder in Spider-Man No Way Home.
How?
When they were showing him, like showing his apartment building on the news, like with all the helicopters, there was a little thing at the bottom that was scrolling onto the screen that said New Asgard in turmoil and then it has like a Z and then it cuts off. But the Z is most likely Zeus, because Zeus is going to be in this by Russell Crowe. Here's what it says. Gore the God Butcher, who is played by Christian Bale, has him facing off. His mission is to kill all gods in the universe, including the Greek gods like Zeus, Ares, and Hercules. And now that the multiverse is cracked wide open by the time that this comes out because of Doctor Strange, we could see Beta Ray Bill finally. And maybe Frog Thor.
It's been rumored a long time that Beta Ray might show up in Thor 4.
The who?
Beta Ray Bill.
Yeah. Well, also we're getting Jane Foster, who's now jacked for this movie.
She's supposed to be the female Thor.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to go the same route though, where she has cancer. Probably not.
I would think they would though, because I mean we hadn't seen her, of course, except for like the little flashback type thing when they was like going to get the stone, the ether or whatever. But I think that's like how she's going to become like the female Thors, because she like gonna like come down with some type of ailment, and to save her is like her becoming the female Thor.
Right.
I don't know where they're gonna go with it though. Like I don't know if she's gonna be like taking over the mantle of Thor, and then Chris Hemsworth is not gonna be Thor anymore.
I highly doubt it. He's gonna play that character for as long as Taika Waititi keeps bringing him back.
Yeah, he said that he's on for a long time. I
mean,
Kevin
here's
Feige
the thing.
said they're not doing.
Most of the movies for the solo films have only ever done 3 films. He's the first one to get a 4th.
Right.
He would have been done after Infinity or Endgame, I feel like, if it hadn't been for Taika Waititi.
I love Taika.
There's another show that comes out this year that actually wasn't supposed to, but now is the Werewolves at Night Halloween special.
Oh, you're talking about the Marvel joint?
Yep.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You said it's a excuse me. You said it's a movie?
No, it's the Halloween special on
a Disney Plus show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Werewolves
yeah, it was
by
supposed
Night.
to come out this year that passed. 2021.
No.
They pushed it to 2022?
No. This was announced in 2021.
I thought it was supposed to come out.
No, they didn't even announce it until like the end of last year, like maybe November. So they're just doing it. which is interesting. The Halloween special will be the first MCU's first TV movie.
Okay. Is it supposed to be animated?
Nope.
Oh shit.
Live action.
Do they
Could
have a rating?
well, here's the thing, could be potentially explore true horror for the first time in the MCU. It's gonna be a horror. But you know how Marvel is. It's gonna be a horror with comedy in it.
Of course.
He was also a member of the Midnight Suns, played with Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, Blade, and Doctor Strange. So this could be a perfect precursor to a dedicated Midnight Suns project.
For sure.
Also, it opens the door for other monsters like Vampire by Night and Man-Thing. They don't have much on Secret Invasion, though.
You mean the show?
Yeah. Also, Black Panther doesn't have much on it other than people wanting to kick out the current Shuri as Black Panther and recast him, which is understandable.
I keep forgetting. I know we talk about this every time we damn near have a podcast session, but I keep forgetting there's going to be a Bob's Burger movie.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Did you know it was going to be an Elvis movie?
Yeah.
I don't even like Elvis. The only way I would go watch that shit is if you want to watch it.
I'll probably go watch it because of A-List.
I don't like Elvis at all.
I mean, he's all right. I think that he was before our time.
No, I think he just stole everything he did from Black people.
No Black person's going to take credit for that hair.
You said what?
No Black person is ever going to take credit for the way he did his hair, because his hair looks stupid. He was like he's wearing a wig.
Like I say, if you want to go watch, holy shit, Tom Hanks is in it.
Yep.
Oh, so I guess this is supposed to be about him like when he was younger.
Apparently, people believe Elvis didn't die when he did.
Of course, everybody think that.
Well, no, because they saw there was some people. There was a similar looking person that looked like him, like down in Colombia at one point, like after his death, who had a voice and everything like that, and you know.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be a movie, but like I said, if you want to go watch it, I'll watch it with you.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Why not?
Oh shit, the director is the same person who did The Great Gatsby and Moulin Rouge.
Oh, you know what one I wish I had seen that I forgot about?
There
was this movie that came out earlier this year that was about Baton Rouge. It was like some Asian Korean dude who was getting iced because they didn't think he was American. It had Alicia Vikander or whatever her name is. I can't remember. It was like something on the bayou. Damn, I can't remember what it's called.
Just look it up. Look it up and see what it is. It's a new Jason Statham movie coming out.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie.
Holy shit!
It's called the Blue Bayou.
The Blue Bayou. I don't think I've seen anything about that.
Well, luckily we have an image platform that I can use to show you what I'm talking about now. All right, let's see here. This is an image from the film.
Okay.
Like he gets in like gang violence, or he was a gangbanger, and he gets like arrested for nothing, and they try to send him back to his own country.
Is it free to watch now?
No, not that I know of. Let's see here. You're gonna see the 355 when it comes out?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go see it not this Sunday, but the following Sunday.
You're gonna see it after you've seen Scream.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go see it on Thursday.
it's Thursday coming up.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy. You know who scores the film?
Which film?
The 355.
Uh-uh.
Donkey XL.
Really?
Yeah. Interesting.
They got they got 355 as a 2022 movie.
It is.
Wait a minute, it's not out yet?
No, it comes out on Friday.
Oh shit. I thought it was out already because we got
No.
tickets already.
No. Then we got Moonfall next month.
Yeah. I'm about to say, yeah, I'm watching. I'm well, not watching. I'm looking now for Moonfall.
I think if it is out in IMAX, I will be seeing it in IMAX for sure.
I will hope it comes out in IMAX.
That looks huge. But here's the thing, though. Here's what your question has got to be: you're gonna go see Moonfall opening night, or you're gonna go see Jackass? Because they're both coming out the same day.
Go with Jackass.
Well, you have fun with that. I'm gonna go see Moonfall.
Yeah.
Jackass is a movie I think I'd go watch after I get out of church.
You made me forget what I was going to look up right quick. Oh, that's what I was looking at. What day is that?
February 4th.
Nah,
But
I wouldn't be able to see two movies that day.
well, February 4th is the official date. February 3rd is when their early screenings are going to be.
Yeah, I still wouldn't be able to go.
Oh shit! Death on the Nile comes out the week after that. That movie's 127 minutes long. But then Marry Me also comes out on the same day.
You said Marry Me?
Yeah, it's got the J-Lo movie and Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll go watch something stupid if it has any possible any good thing. What is this?
I mean, I like Owen Wilson. But I mean, it's a rom-com, so.
Wow. And the week after that is going to be Uncharted, which
that's definitely an A+ movie.
Oh, but here's the problem.
I mean, an A-list movie.
Uncharted and Dog come out the same day. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I thought Texas Chainsaw Massacre, excuse me. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming out that day, but it's coming out on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll definitely watch that when I get home. But if I had to choose between Dog and
Uncharted.
Uncharted, I think I'll go see Uncharted.
Yeah, I'll go see it because I'm pretty sure it'll still be in IMAX.
I mean, I want to see Dog as well, but if they come out on the same day, I think I'll see Uncharted first.
Right. They got like 4 movies in March that are gonna be pretty good though.
The Batman, of course.
Yeah, Batman. Then the next
was in March.
The next Pixar movie, Turning Red with the Red Panda.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
The new Guy Ritchie film with Jason Statham. And then the week after that is The Lost City with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
And then that Everything Everywhere All at Once movie comes out that same day, which is dope.
I want to see that shit.
That movie's gonna be long though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's almost 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's fine.
And then Morbius on April 1st.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of good movies that I want to see this year.
We're seeing the amount of movies ramp up that we can go see in the beginning of the year instead of like all in the last 6 months.
Right.
But like April, we got Morbius. Week after that, we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Ambulance.
I was just about to say Ambulance.
The week after that is Fantastic Beasts, which I'm still not that excited for, but it's an A-list movie.
See that shit, though.
Week after that is The Bad Guys, which is a DreamWorks movie where it's like the animals that don't want to be bad guys anymore.
Yeah.
The Northman with Alexander Skarsgård, like that Viking movie.
Yeah.
And on the same day as that, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nick Cage.
I'm definitely gonna go see that too.
Man, that's a lot of movies.
Right.
Then you got Doctor Strange in May, along with DC League of Super Pets and
Yep.
Top Gun Maverick, unless they move it again, and then the Bob's Burger movie.
Look, I'm definitely seeing that in the theater if it's gonna be in the theater. I don't care what format. I'm going to see that shit like open night.
Did you see what the poster says?
No.
In flipping theaters 2022.
I'm definitely going to see that in theaters, bro.
This will be the first hand-drawn animated film to be released by Disney since Winnie the Pooh in 2011. I probably won't watch it.
You said you're not?
No, I didn't watch the show, and I really don't care to. It just
Bro,
seems
the
like
show is
I don't want. Okay, I don't watch too many animated TV sitcoms anymore. I'm tired of them.
I'm glad I got like Disney Plus and Fox, because I love Bob's Burgers. I love The Simpsons, and I love Family Guy. So like, even though I don't watch them on the day that they come out, like if I like just don't have anything to watch, I normally go to that and I'll just put that shit on. Like if I'm drawing or something, then I'll like put that on so where I can like pay attention to that and draw too. So shit's good. It's funny as hell though. Bob's Burgers.
Now, by the way, for the most part, June is going to be full of movies that we probably going to go end up seeing.
I was about to say, bro, is Avatar 2 legit coming out this year?
Yeah.
What month?
December.
In December.
Yeah. June we got Jurassic World Dominion, then Lightyear, then Elvis and the Black Phone since they pushed it back.
June?
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to see
the Black Phone.
Black Phone.
Yeah. July has Minions, which I don't really know if I would care to go see a sequel or not. I think I'm done with the Minions.
No, I want to see that too. Depending on what format.
Oh, it's got Russell Brand, Danny Trejo, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Lucy Lawless, Dolph Lundgren, Michelle Yeoh, Taraji Penda Henson.
Taraji P. Henson, bro. Taraji P. Henson. You just murdered her whole name.
I don't know how to say it.
Jesus, say it how you just said it again.
I don't think I could. I'll be honest. I don't think I could.
For sure. But they're all gonna be in the Minions?
Yes. Jeez. Oh my goodness. So Jean-Claude Van Damme, he plays a character called Jean Claude, the giant lobster Claude member. Oh, that's racist. Lucy Lawless is Nunchuck, the nun.
Ah, Jesus.
Well, then what? Oh, Julie Andrews is gonna be back in this too.
What is the man from Toronto?
I don't know.
It looked like it got Woody Harrelson in it.
Oh crap!
The world's deadliest assassin. I'm gonna see if I can find a trailer.
I forgot that Daniel, name that I can't pronounce, he was in Get Out.
Daniel. Oh hell no!
What?
Hell no! If this is legit, this shit got Kevin Hart in it. Oh no, this can't be the right movie.
Man from Toronto comes out in August. It's a screw up who is forced to team up with an assassin after two are confused for one another while staying in an Airbnb.
Is Kevin Hart in it?
Yeah. And Woody Harrelson and Kaylee Kaluka, or whatever the hell you say her name.
And it looked like Ice Cube is in it as well.
Nope.
It does. Oh, unless this trailer is wrong.
You're looking at a trailer. I'm just looking at the Wikipedia page.
We just went off on a whole tangent, like a whole rabbit hole.
Oh no, I didn't realize they're doing this movie next year too.
What?
They're doing another Stephen King movie,
Which one?
Salem's Lot.
Really?
It comes out next September.
You mean this September coming up?
Yep.
You don't like Stephen King?
No, I've watched the last couple of his movies. I've read some of his books. I just don't see too many actors that I know from it though.
That's a good thing.
Alfre Woodard, he's in it. William Sadler. Some other people. I've got the book for this. I just haven't read it yet.
You should read it. I read it already.
Oh, Mission Impossible 7. Forgot that's coming out. Halloween Ends comes out this year. Flash. They're coming out with a Bee Gees top biopic.
Really?
Yeah, Kenneth Bragan, the guy who plays.
I'm gonna go and see that. I fuck with the Bee Gees.
The guy who plays Hercules Poirot in the movies that have come out. He's the director for it.
Oh no, the Salem's Lot movie got people we know about.
I didn't know. I didn't really know too much.
William Sadler is in a bunch of shit. Alfre Woodard is the one that was in a bunch of stuff. She was in I forgot about that TV show too. C. She was in C. She was also the sister to Cottonmouth and
Luke Cage.
And Luke Cage.
He was in Civil War.
Yep.
That's a completely different character.
Pilau Osbeck, I guess is his name. He's been in a bunch of shit. Either way, I can't wait to go see that shit. And it's a horror movie.
I just realized something that I didn't realize until now. We're getting Creed 3 this year.
Oh, isn't this the one that's directed by Michael B. Jordan?
Yep, and it's not going to have Stallone in it.
Jeez.
Rocky is out of the picture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He definitely said that the last one was his last one.
Well, it's not though. He's planning on doing a prequel or like a spin-off where he's training some Mexican fighter.
He's racist.
He don't think that they can fight. Oh, this is going to be interesting. One of these movies has to move. Otherwise, this is going to be problematic. December 16th, Avatar 2 is supposed to come out. On the same day, Aquaman 2 is supposed to come out.
Oh.
I guarantee you Aquaman's
What are they trying to say about Aquaman?
What do you mean?
Are they trying to say Aquaman can stand up against Avatar? Or are they trying to say Avatar is going to be garbage?
I think that both of them could have the potential to both be garbage.
Really? I think Avatar 2 is going to do numbers again.
I don't think that I care enough for either one of the films. I'll go see both. Here's the question. Which one's going to get the control of the IMAX screens?
Avatar. It's James Cameron.
Right, but both of them have like A-list casts in them, except for Aquaman. They have Amber Heard, which is a peach pile of turd.
It's James Cameron, bro.
Now,
one may be in Dolby and the other might be in IMAX, but I feel like Avatar is going to be in IMAX.
So the week after that is Mario,
which I'm still going to go see.
I'll use my A-list for it. Then less than 2 days after that is a Whitney Houston biopic called I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Really?
With Naomi Ackie, Ashton Sanders.
I do see that here.
Ashton Sanders was the teenager in Moonlight, and then Stanley Tucci.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So you remember that one chick, that one black chick in Rise of Skywalker that they meet on that one planet?
Yeah, she's Naomi.
Yep. And then 2 days after that, Damien Chazelle, or however the hell you say his name, he did Whiplash, La La Land, First Man. He's got a period pick called Babylon that has Brad Pitt and Margaret Robbie and Tobey Maguire that comes out this December.
Margot.
Yeah. She has a teen her name. Samira Weaving. Wow, what a list. Tobey Maguire is producing this film. That's crazy. And yet there's not a single thing that talks about what it's about.
Yeah, it's too far out, I guess. Because a lot of the ones I'm looking up too is like too far out.
You think a movie with the word Babylon, though, would be able to have some description?
It's a Bruce Willis movie coming out too.
If it's not Die Hard, I don't care.
It's American Siege. It might be like on the same lines.
He's just making really low budget films that aren't even that good anymore.
Oh my God. Did you see Pig?
No, I didn't.
I want to see it.
I think that there's a certain amount of weird that I'm willing to watch Nick Cage in before I get uncomfortable. And his upcoming movie might be the only one that I could go. I did watch part of Willy's Wonderland, though. That movie was crazy.
Is it free?
No.
Ah.
I watched highlight reel of people watching it, and they were just, it was an absurd movie.
Holy shit. Queen Latifah's coming out with a movie this year?
Is she?
Tiger Riser? I don't know what the hell it's going to be about. I just saw Queen Latifah.
I wonder when we're going to get a trailer for Avatar 2. Because that's when you really realize, oh, this is actually happening.
Right. Oh, the live action Pinocchio is supposed to be coming out.
I don't care about that.
I'm going to go watch that shit.
Oh, Kate Winslet's going to be in the new Avatar movie.
Blazing Samurai. What the hell is that?
I forgot. Oh, yo, Peacemaker comes out next week.
That's a movie?
Peacemaker.
Oh.
The first 3 episodes are streaming next week. Michelle Yeoh, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver. I don't know how the hell she's alive still.
That's rude.
I'm talking about her character in Avatar 2. She should be dead. Stephen Lang.
I thought she was talking about Sigourney Weaver.
No, she looks good for her age. Stephen Lang, his character's coming back, even though his character literally got speared to the fucking chest. Jermaine Clement, I don't know if you know who that is.
Mm-mm.
Remember Men in Black 3, the main alien that was trying to kill like Boris?
Yeah.
He was in that. That was him. He also played in a movie called What We Do in the Shadows.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah. He's brilliant. I haven't caught up on the last 2 seasons of that show. I
watched the first one for sure.
Dude, that show was great.
Mm-hmm. Taika Waititi.
Yep. Cliff Curtis. I know him. That's cool.
Yeah, bro. The Northman gonna be dope.
Oh, I still can't believe there's an Avatar 3, 4, and 5 supposed to be coming out. That is some crazy stuff.
I hope they don't drop the ball like the Matrix.
I mean, to be fair, all it has to take is for us not to go make the first one of the sequels not to make enough money, and they go, I think you're done at 3 because they already filmed 3. It's like you're not getting 2 more movies. We're Disney. We're not Fox. We're not some cheap whore. I mean, come on. Fox pretty much pushed out garbage, hoping that it would become a moneymaker in the hopes of that. Marvel doesn't, or Disney doesn't need money makers. They have enough as it is. They're not going to continue pushing garbage.
Hey, I'm reading this shit to say, do we know much about Jordan Peele's next horror movie? Nope. But are we excited anyway? Hell yes. Because of course the movie is called Nope.
Well, also it's going to be in IMAX. And the guy from Get Out's going to be back in it.
Right.
And he did a performance that should have. Oh, by the way, did I tell you, Sony is pushing for Spider-Man to win for Best Picture nomination this year.
Really?
Yeah. They think it could go all the way because, I mean, Academy, they're hoping the Academy starts realizing maybe money making in the time of a pandemic should make a movie's box office be considered for, maybe this should win awards. I think Licorice Pizza should win.
I don't know if the pandemic should have anything to do with it though.
Well, I think the people that run the Academy currently are old fucks who do not understand that nobody's going to watch your show if you don't have movies that have actually been seen in theaters by people instead of films that have been seen in like 2 theaters with some old perverts. Which, by the way, you don't watch the Oscars, do you?
No.
I'm probably going to watch them, but just in case, when the nominations come out, maybe we'll do a small little like video on our nominations for what a win, and then I'll watch them and we'll have a follow-up episode.
I'm about to say if we're gonna watch it like for the podcast, then I'll watch it because of that. But
well,
I don't watch it just to be watching that shit.
If I can learn if I can live stream it somehow and share it between us, and we could do a video with it, no, I'll probably we'll probably just do a video telling our predictions of what we think will end up winning once they have the nominations out. And then we'll just do a video after the whole thing ends to see what we got right.
Sure.
I'll watch it though. I have nothing better to do on Sundays anyway.
All right. If we're gonna watch it for the podcast, yeah, I'll watch it.
So did I tell you before we end this though, have I told you what I did in 2016 or I guess 2017's Oscar? So in 2016, they had all the nominations, and I found a way to watch all of the Best Picture nominations that I hadn't seen. I watched every single one of them. So I watched all 8 movies that were Best Picture nominations, including Moonlight. Didn't really care for that movie that much. It just wasn't interesting to me. A lot of them weren't. And then they announced La La Land as a Best Picture winner, and I was like, yes. And they're like, oh, sorry, we meant to say Moon Knight. And I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
What?
I actually remember that.
It pissed me off. I got off. I was like, I'm going to bed now. This is stupid.
I watched Moonlight, and it definitely wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
I mean, Mahershala Ali won, I think, an Oscar for his role in that. I was like, I didn't really see anything like. I guess he was good. I didn't think he was an Oscar nomination. Like, Jared or what's his name? Heath Ledger. He won Best Supporting Role in The Dark Knight, and I just don't think that's where my criteria is. If you don't do something that is as brilliant as this, and you're not even that much of a supporting role, you're just like a tiny bit. I don't see why you should even be nominated in the first place.
Right.
But my voice is about gone. It's coarse, and irritating like sand. And I think this ran way longer than I was expecting it to, yet again. So hopefully you guys liked our lovely top 5 TV shows of 2021, which was a discussion that has been over for the past 30 minutes.
Right.
If you've still stuck around to this point, you are my favorite kind of people. The ones who just stick around because they have nothing better to do than listen to us talk about stuff that has nothing to do with the topic of today's episode. But
y'all like hanging out with us. which is dope. And we
Yeah,
appreciate it.
sorry for all the coughing. My throat's got a bit of a messiness to it. But as you get to go do whatever you're going to do for the day, you can look back at our skyline here in Charlotte. Lovely Charlotte. Anything else?
And by all means, my apologies. By all means, we're gonna get this time shit together. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna make a concise, nice little podcast, and then have it be that instead of like going on for like 2 hours. Because I'm pretty sure, bro. As much as we love movies and TV shows and shit, like we could be on the podcast for longer than we are right now. Like just continually talking about shit. So
Yeah, we're going to definitely. This is almost as if you're watching in the background into us planning future episodes. This is like content quality stuff that you will be able to get the first insight on before anyone else if you've listened this far. And you'll be like, hey, I commented first. I heard them talk about this a couple weeks back.
Right. This is like candid Chantel and Jordan. Like this is how we talk like after the movie. Like we'll watch a movie together and then after the movie, like we just talk about the movie and like just continue to talk about like the movies and shows and shit we watch.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode because I gotta go get me food and try to get my throat to be less gravelly.
For sure.
And I think you got work to get ready for.
Yeah. I'm about to go ahead and get back to work tomorrow. So.
But I hope you all guys have a good night. And we will see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace out.